All right, guys. Hello. Starting a little bit earlier tonight, which is good. Made sure to eat and all that kind of shit. And now we are here. And what we're going to do is, it's not that we're backtracking a bit, but we're going to go back to the Corax. Excuse me. As soon as I start streaming, right? I did a little bit of testing with the other ship there that we were fitting last night. I don't know. Give me a sec. But I did a little bit of testing with it, and it does not do the T-Zeros anywhere near as well as the Corax does for me right now. So we're just going to do the Corax. We're going to farm some fucking ISK, and we'll go from there. Yeah, the Rifter. That's what it was. I knew it was started with an R. Nowhere near as effective in T-Zero as the Corax is. Missile launchers, I mean, like, they just do so much more damage and just take things out so much quicker. It is so much easier, and I really want to make some ISK today, so we're going to do that. It's not going to be a lot of ISK, but it will be ISK. Andy, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Welcome back. Good to see you. Yeah, we're going to do that. So we're going to be running these probably for at least the next hour anyways, and kind of going from there. So let's get doing good. Hell yeah, man. Love to hear it. We're going to go to our usual spot here, and we're going to go in, and we're going to start blowing shit up and kind of go from there, playing Mass Effect 2. You know, I tried really, really hard a couple times to get into the Mass Effect franchise because I know it's supposed to be like an incredible game. I just could not get into it. I could not get into it to save my life. It was really, really, really not for me. Which, I mean, you think it would be, but like the gameplay, I just wasn't into it. I wasn't into it at all. And the first time I did it, I got fairly far, and then I was kind of like, I don't care anymore. But it's supposed to be one hell of a franchise. First game is, yeah, it's really, like, the gameplay is really jank in the first game. And I don't always mind jank, but, like, I just could not get into it. I couldn't do it. I think I got about halfway through the game the first time, and then by the time I tried it again, I had completely forgotten pretty much everything about the game, so, like, it was, like, pretty much brand new. And I still couldn't do it. Second is perfect.
Approaching Stargate.
But the thing is, like, if I'm going to play it, I'm going to want to play it all the way through, right? So if I can't get through the first game, I definitely won't get through the other one. Definitely will not. Okay, I got a bunch of Scourge missiles here. What do I want on for Dark? Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to wait till we get in there kind of thing. See what missiles I want on. But I have been really getting into Eve, which has been fun and one hell of a learning experience too. Did you like the story at least? It was okay. Like, it wasn't terrible. It was okay. I know, like, it's supposed to be like some pretty big payoffs in later games and stuff like that and everything, which is cool as fuck. It was okay. What is Eve? You have never heard of Eve Online? That surprises me, Andy. I'm shocked. I am shocked. It is a 20-year-old MMORPG set entirely in space. It came out in like 2012, I think it was. And I am finally giving it an earnest shot. I've tried it a couple other times before in the past, but it was a very long time ago, really. And I'm finally giving it an earnest shot. Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Like, yeah, it's been around for a very long time. And it is free to play. Well, it can be free to play, but it's free to try. They actually give you like a lot of stuff in the alpha version, they call it. They give you a lot of stuff, but like right now there is how many players are there online right now? There are 26.9 thousand people playing it right now. What's it about? Sci-fi MMO? Yeah, well, I mean, it's all in space, right? So you are doing it. It is a sandbox, so you can do whatever the fuck you would like. And it is very complicated. It's very, very in-depth. And that's what I like. That is what I like. And you know that. It has been a blast so far. We're about to go do something called Abysses right now with the ship. It is very, very easy. The ones I'm going to be doing, which are tier 0 ones, because I just started playing this. This is only day 4 that I've been playing it. So, I'm going to start a Galactic Empire. I'm going to start a kind of empire. I don't know really how to describe what I'm going to be doing in game. To be honest with you. I really, really don't. Right. So let's get in to the Abyss here. And away we go. All right, let's take a look at what we got going on here. So he thermal or EM, it looks like, eh? I'm trying to learn how to read this better. But I think I'm not sure. They're kind of all over the place. I'm looking at shields too, but kinetic. As soon as you get down past the shields, like kinetic is really, really low. But I'm thinking thermo really overall is going to give me the best bang for my buck. Eh? All right. Now. We are going to go, and I'm going to start approaching that. I'm going to bury him there, and away we go. And nice and easy. We're just going to shoot a volley there. I'm going to make sure that it actually kills it. It should. Oh, yeah. That was nice and easy. I'm going to start shooting him over there. So we're going to start shooting him over there. Go and get our loot. Scoop that shit up. Lickety split. Hell yeah. Here we go. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to orbit. That at about 15k. Away we go. Oh, he's zapping me. This is my first dark matter one, I think, yeah. He is kicking the shit out of my shields with that thing, isn't he? God damn. Did I read? This is wrong here. Everything? Oh, I think I may have. This is actually not going well. Why am I not? Why am I not orbiting? I'm like completely stationary. I just noticed that is not good. I wanted to orbit, and at 15 kilometers, you can take less fucking damage. You're actually taking quite a bit of damage at the moment. When you get in range, turn off MWD. It makes your sig much bigger. Oh shit! Did I just blow up? I just blew up. I was watching. Good. All right, we died. That's fine. That was not as intended, obviously. my micro warp drive. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Okay. We had we're starting off with a death. That's fine. That's fair. We're gonna go back to Jita. We're gonna load up. We're gonna do that again. I don't know what happened really with those ones there. I think I misread because I was like doing like no damage there at all, which is unusual, right? Because usually like the mobs there are like one shot kind of thing. So, but thank you, Joda. That's some that's on the device. First time playing. This is day 4, Red. This is day 4.
Autopilot engaged.
I feel like I misread the resists.
Stargate.
Right,
Active.
which is weird because I don't feel like I should have. Got any time to see ship pump? What am I missing? I think I misread the resists for what I was doing there. Because like we should, like, instead of like killing things very, very easily, I think we really, really, really fucked up. I think for some reason I read the resist backwards.
Stargate.
If that makes sense. But I don't see how I would do that. Because I mean it's pretty straightforward. It's just resist or resist in any game. But I think I misread all of the resists. How you doing, Frost? It is good to see you. Welcome back. Yeah. Oh well. We died. It's fine. Been following you on YouTube, loving it so far. New bros are the best. Well, thank you, Jojo. I appreciate that. It's been fun so far. It has been fun so far. Little capsule. One of the things that I think I'm going to do with this UI setup is I'm going to make the chat somewhere else, because typically I don't want chat up. I don't like having chat up. If I can not see what other people are saying, I'm pretty happy about it.
Warping to Stargate.
Because usually I don't care. Yeah. The higher resistance number, the longer you survive. EHP also helps for passive tanks. I'm talking about the resist on the mob, not on me. Because I was doing like no fucking damage.
Approaching Stargate.
Which is weird, because I was just at him. And he was just like, he was fine. I didn't even get his shield down, which is the crazy part. The crazy part. But it's fine. We continue on. We continue on. And Jodo too. I don't know if you prefer watching here or there, but I do stream on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick simultaneously, so you have your choice of platforms to watch on. But yeah. My resists were okay. It was just that like I wasn't doing any damage. The fight was going on too long. So if I'm not doing any damage and he's doing damage, I mean, you know, we all know who's going to win that one. We all know who's going to win that one. All right, that's fine though. That's fine. If you guys aren't on the Discord, !point Discord in chat, I have a poll going right now for our next playthrough. I gotta finish the Satisfactory playthrough. We're gonna start that up in the next few days, and there is 2 days left on the poll in the polls channel. Go and vote on a bunch of different games like Baldur's Gate 3, Horizon Zero Dawn, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Pathfinder, Seafoom, Subnautica, Pillars of Eternity, Warhammer 40k Bolt Gun, and suggestion for others, shit like that. Make sure to go on there and vote. Plus, it's a good place to be.
Approaching Stargate.
And you will get notified via Discord when I go live. If I do that, but maybe what I do here instead is I go like that, but too low. Like that. And that. And then if I want to bring up my chat, I will simply put that up here. just like that, but I don't want it up typically, so I'm just gonna look at how much more real that I have now. Well, I mean, you guys can't really see because my camera's in the way, but point still stands. All right, and now we gotta go to we gotta go dock. The wrong one. There it is. Yeah, so we're gonna buy that ship again. We're gonna do it all over again. It's the first death I've had with that ship, so I don't mind losing a bit of cash to start with. I mean, we lost like a few mil, but nothing like crippling at this point. My tiny little pod, you can barely see it. To be fair, I don't know if you guys can even see it, but that's fine. Don't really need to. All right, let's get this going. So, I'm gonna go to my fits here. I'm gonna go to Corax. We're gonna go to that, and we are going to buy. You're gonna buy all. Corax is a little bit more expensive here, but I don't feel like jumping around. You know what I mean? We're just gonna buy it here because I'm lazy, and I will literally pay for convenience. I am that kind of guy. 100% pay for convenience. Because if I keep hitting the wrong hotkeys, we will never get anywhere. There it is. Reticle DACA. Reborn. I don't want my Rifter active. All right, there we go. And then we just got to go fit. Yes. And we should be good. Now, here's the thing. I want to look at so I got 30 EM there. So, I mean, like, that isn't great, obviously, but it's not as bad as I thought it was. I had 50 on my armor and 33 on the structure. We really, really took a shit kick there. I don't know which ones. Using it for a rocket. Give me a second. That is the wrong window. I have too many windows all the time. Really, really do. But it's fine. It's fine. We're good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go check something out here. One second here, guys. One second.
Today's forecast. Pirate activity seems higher than usual. Please fly safe before exiting the station.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So anyways, we're gonna try this again, and we are going to not die a bunch this time. So, let's take a look and see. I don't remember exactly everything that I bought. Okay, yeah, so we're good there. I need to buy some, probably buy some more things. Actually, you know what? We'll just run with these ones that we have here, and we'll come back and get more afterwards. I'm pretty sold on doing darks right now. I think darks are going to be kind of the best bet for us, really, realistically. And we're just doing tranquils for now because I just want to farm and make money right now. Of course, that death did not help. The death did not help, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right, so let's try this again. I don't know if I just got unlucky or really what the deal was with all of that stuff. That mob was not taking any fucking damage at all. And that is really, really not a great feeling. So we're going to go. And I'm not going to autopilot this just to make you guys happy. Because I'm like that. I am like that. And this, by the way, is one of Laura's setups. And now I was using it quite successfully. Not yesterday because we were fucking around with other ships, but I was using quite successfully on day 2 in Tier 0. So I don't really know what happened there. I don't really know why we died or anything like that. It was very, very strange that we did. I don't know. I just don't know. So we're just going to go again and see what happens. And if we die again, maybe we can have some answers. But if we don't die again, we'll also have some answers. So either way, we get answers.
Drive active.
But theoretically, with 7 missile launchers, we really shouldn't be having the DPS difficulties for there. Like, the missiles aren't missing, right? He just wasn't taking damage. So it was really, really, really kind of weird. And all that's on. All of that is on. Cool. All right, so let's get to our spot here. Gonna go warp that.
Warp drive active.
I am definitely getting a little bit better at movement in the game, which feels nice too. But Obviously, I'm not exactly where I want to be with it. All right, let's go use this and not die this time. No, my ship is temporary and vulnerable. Smidge. There. Okay, so I'm gonna have you guys help me out with this, so I can understand exactly what may have gone wrong here, because I do want to know what went wrong, because I need to know information, right? I need that information in my head. So here we are. Right, so yeah, okay, so we have two of these guys. This is fine, right? This should be fine. So I want to use EM damage here, right? That's pretty straightforward.
A module has run out of charges.
Right? I could use Inferno too, really. Which is going to be better, Inferno or EM? Because like his armor is 60% EM resistance, whereas 35 here, right? So I think maybe actually Inferno might be the play here, eh? Am I reading that right? And yeah, they're doing 100% electricity damage, which is okay, because they should die quick, right? But am I reading that right? Wait, and what do you guys think? Inferno or EM damage? They are not waiting for me here. They are not waiting for me here. So I have EM in there right now. I'm going to test it, see how it goes. And then we will kind of go from there. So I'm going to start. I'm going to shoot a volley at these guys here. There we go. So now that is gone. So I can go there. How do you, like, auto, like, just, like, go in and loot? Okay, see, that time he took way more damage, but I think maybe doing the thermos might be the way to go. See, with these two too, I'm not taking. I don't think I've seen the other ship that we had before. I don't think I've seen it either, because like it was firing some weird shit at me too that I did not recognize. Now, granted, I've only done a handful of these, but still, chat, still. Okay, like that damage was like okay. Let me switch to the Infernos, and I want to see. It doesn't only take 10 seconds anyways, right? Yeah, I'm on. Let's go. Oh yeah, that was way better, I think. No, I did Infernos last time, and they were, I mean, you know, different ship, obviously, different resist, but I feel my point stands. I don't know what happened last time. That was really weird. And of course, being in Abyss, I can't exactly run away, can I? Which is the thing. Oh, we can go now. So that's how it usually, anyways. But yeah, I don't know. That was weird. Because, like, he kicked our ass in the last one there. He really, really kicked our ass. All right. Let's see what we got here. We got one guy. I want to take a look at his stuff here. Okay, so Inferno should be fine here too. Anyways. Inferno or kinetic? Okay. I'm trying to get this so like I'm doing things a little bit more time efficient, because I do want to obviously get better at flying and everything like that, and switching tabs and everything. Yeah, this was the guy that killed us last time. It was one of these guys. Eating cum are weak to. I don't know what eating cum are. But yeah, see, he is kicking my ass here with his shield. And see, like, they are doing, like, nothing to him. At this rate, we do die again. Yeah, it was these Skybreaker Disparrow troops here that were really wrecked me last time.
Capacitor is empty.
Yeah. So let's go to Scourge. I think we go to Scourge here and just go straight up explosions, maybe. The ship I'm fighting is Eating Gum. Okay. But you're saying it's weak to thermal and EM. But the thing is it's not, like, the thermals are not doing any damage to it at all. That's my word. Like, look how much damage we've done, and that's like with, like, what, 4 volleys? I mean, he's healing too, but, you know. Like, that's, like, no damage. That's 7 missiles. So what do I do here, then? Is a big enemy ship, show info on it? I can do that, but it is gonna be this, right? So by this, I would say thermo is a good way to go. Kinetic being all right, not so much for the shield, but everything else fine. But like, that is not showing me a lot of damage. For only 33% resists on thermo, he should be, in my opinion, taking a little more damage. Yeah. And he's healing like crazy too, which does not help. Like, he's healing faster than I can damage him, basically. And this is only the second room. I had him on the first room last time, and he killed me, like, straight up. Yeah, like this is, like, he's healing way more. Kite orbit at range, try to stay out of his range. I am right now. Burn him down slowly. Lights against cruises can take time. Okay, so it's a matter of what he's flying, not what I'm doing. Because, like, I've never seen this until today. This is brand new. Do I have overheat skills? No, not yet. Not yet. I am only... This is only the start of day 4 of me playing this. My skills are fairly... they're better than they were yesterday, but... they are still not great. They won't be for some time, because skills in this game... oof. Yeah, he's still out healing me, basically, though. You know what I mean? Like, we are really still, even like minutes later, like, I'm gonna die from a timer here before he dies. And I did not have these guys at all last time. Now, granted, I wasn't doing dark matter before, but I went dark matter because we're not using turrets, and we get a nice speed bonus, right? It made sense. It made sense. I'm also going to turn this my micro warp back on here. We can go a little faster here. Even have more range. Yes, and I'm using thermal right now. That's what's getting me. Right? And those are really his weakest ones. But thermo is showing like weaker resists, especially at armor. And he is like
The capacitor is empty.
he won't die. He won't die. Look at him. Like, we have made no progress. We are gonna die to the timer.
Is empty.
And I have Infernos, I've got Muellers, I've got Novas, I have got Scourge, right? I've got everything. We can, yeah, like, might as well, right? Ow. Yeah, load him, my guy, load him. There we go. Okay, now he's fully healed already, fortunately.
The capacitor.
It's still not doing enough damage. Look at that. He just healed half the damage I did one tick. I have not had this issue, especially like at all so far. Like, I'm at a loss here. I cannot kill this guy. Like, we lose solely because they gave me another one of these. Like, this is the guy that killed me just like when I started stream. I had him in the first room. Well, the problem is, see here, random. This is where I'm now getting conflicting advice, which is fine, but I'm getting conflicting advice because I'm being told also to kite him because he can't damage me as much with this range. If I go in closer, he's going to do even more damage than he is right now. But yeah, we will try it. Because I have really no other choice. But like, I don't even know that's going to help because like he is literally, like I can't fucking do anything here. He's out healing me for somehow in some way on a tier 0. On a tier 0. And you see, like, he's just doing way too much damage now that I'm closer. And I'm not doing any more damage to him. Yeah, he's gonna fucking kill me here, for sure.
The capacitor is empty.
Both you with your and his damage. Yeah. Okay. The thing is, I was not having this issue before. Like, this is a new issue today. Like, I had no issue before at all. Now, before I was doing exotics. So there was no resistance penalties at all. That's just aggravating. And what makes it aggravating is you guys don't seem to know either. And that's not your fault, by the way. That is just, I think, Eve in general. It's like I shouldn't have issues because I with this exact fit, I was doing them in like under 5 minutes just 2 days ago. But I was doing exotics, which are the ones apparently I shouldn't be doing on that build. Like, I should be doing them last out of the 3 that I can do on that. Right. So that page really doesn't tell me anything I don't already know. Training overheating skills, but the problem is you got to remember, like, Dusk, day 4, beginning of, right? This is having low DPS because you're new won't help in this abyss. You may want to consider swapping your weapons to rockets for better close range and add a target painter. I haven't tried missiles yet, and I don't know if rockets yet. I don't know if I want to, solely because there is so much going on right now, and I've tried a few different things. Have you considered setting your home in Jita so you don't have to commute each time? I was just thinking that myself because it wasn't an issue before because I wasn't dying. Like, we didn't die at all until yesterday for the first time. I've been playing since 2005. I don't see anything you did wrong. All I can think is it's a skill issue. Which, I mean, could be, but that's like a little bit of the struggle there, Jojo, is like we were doing tier 0 just fine, right? Under 5 minutes, in and out, and we were having no issue. The only thing I can think of is just not doing darks. But darks are supposed to be the easiest ones for that build to do. And I was doing the harder ones for that build. No problem at all. Before, so it's very, very weird for me, to me, and so like I don't know, but it's odd and I don't like it. But yeah, I probably should have said it in Jita. I was doing exotics before, and I was just using scourge missiles, and we were just like plowing through them, like I said, sub 5 minutes basically, every time, no issue whatsoever. And I was using a lesser build at the time, too, than I'm using right now. Like, I had to downgrade some stuff because of some skill issues. But after a few days, my skills have caught up. And, I'm doing much better skill-wise than I was when I was doing them, too. So it's very, 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 very confusing for me right now. I don't know what... I don't know. Yeah, well, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Is I'm just going to grab scourge arrows and do exotics because it's just not, darks are just not working for the reason. And if I don't have an answer, if I don't have an answer to that problem, because that's 2 for 2 with darks, then that's not good. Before you didn't fight a Thunderchild. I mean, yeah, but that's the problem. Like, I don't know how to deal with that. With what I have here, especially like it's weird because like I was to my full understanding I was completely appropriately, if not a little bit over geared for that run, and then to have it just 2 in a row, just not go like I died 2 in a row. That's just weird. Taking is some of the issues you would run into in exotics, but killing is here. I see. I wasn't even having any sort of issues like that at all. Exotics, like I said, we were walking the park, sub 5 minutes. I never repaired, never had to, because everything just died so fast. So like tanking is an issue if they're not dead, but they were just always dead. Yeah, I know my lowest resists are EM, but it's just like really, really weird. Really weird. Obviously, I'm not going to go back into darks now, though. Not with that. So we're going to buy another Corax, and we're gonna go again. And we're gonna do exotics. Oh, so weird, so fucking weird, and random. But yeah, I don't know. Just fucking weird, guys. Are my hybrid skills non-existent? Non-existent. I'm trying to stay right now today. I'm trying to stay with light missiles. Because if I keep switching weapons or types of weapons, I am killing my skill training time. 1, but also 2, I want to figure out which ones I like. And so like right now, like the MR frigate I was running, the Rifter was fun. Really not as good as the Corax on Abyssals. but I think I like it. But I think missiles right now, I just want to make some ISK. Right now is really, really the big thing. I want to make some ISK, 100%. And it's not a lot, so I got to make sure I'm not dying, right? Maybe a silly question, given you're new, and I know skills are few. But have you skilled the supportive missile skills? Can you give me some example of the supportive missile skills? And I am going to pump up a quick smoker too once we get to Jada here, guys. I need one after 2 back-to-back deaths like that. With no answers, too. Which is the irritating thing. Like, I don't have anything definite out of that. Because it seems a bit ridiculous that he was able to completely out-heal me. Like in a tier 0. That's just fucking weird to me. But anyways, let me grab this while I'm thinking of it. Claim those. And let me take a look at these. This launcher operation, missile bombardment, rapid launch warhead upgrade. I do not believe so. I have this launcher operation is training to 4 right now. That is right there. Let me see here. Missile. Keep spelling missile wrong. Light missiles probably use an upgrade, since we are actually using those right now. I'm just gonna have the first 2 in there for now. Bombardment does not seem to be a actual skill. Rapid launch, though, sounds familiar. I have rapid firing coming up. Oh wait, these are my skills. All skills. There we go. Bombardment. No, I do not have bombardment at all. All right, so let's take a look at that. That would be why I don't have it. Skybreaks are the hardest enemy in lower abyssals. 2 in a row is rare. You probably won't see. Oh, max damage. Welcome to my stream. If I go there in there a 3rd time, I can promise you there will be another. I can promise you there will be another. My RNG is so laughably bad and predictably bad, consistently bad. We will have more. But it's good to know that they're rare. But yeah, they are incredibly hard. Because I had my first one was in the first room on the first one we ran. So like I'm just going to stay out of darks for now. Okay. I'm just not doing it. So I'm going to grab missile bombardment, obviously. Because that will be good. So we'll buy that. And let me see here. Let's take a look at the other support skills. So visible bombardment would be definitely good because I mean, bombardments, rapid launch. I obviously don't have. That's cheap enough that I can just buy and eject. I don't care. That'll be done there. However, the skills to see the raw upgrade missile damage in general. Yes, I do know that. And warhead upgrades. Yeah, that would be one of the reasons I don't have that one. But we're going to get it. We are going to get it. It'll be a worthwhile investment. And +2, if I do more missile stuff, it'll be worthwhile to have. I would rather learn these skills now because they're lower level too. You know what I mean? Yeah, so, but, so that's good. So that's flight time bonus, which is good. And then the upgrades are going to give me +2 to all missile damage per skill, which is good. It might not sound like a lot, but I mean, that's pretty fucking good. Acceleration. Oh, where did I even get that from? But I mean, cool, because acceleration control sounds great. I don't even know where the fuck that came from. don't know. But we are going to definitely get the things going here. So, bring these up here. I'm going to leave them below the base of maneuvering for the moment, because it seems like a good idea. So anyway, let me get these going here. I do know I have 300,000 unused skill points currently. I've been kind of holding on to them today so I can figure out where I want to use them to kind of expedite things. But yeah, max damage, like my RNG is so laughably bad. Like that'll happen like often.
Today's forecast. Pirate activity seems
And there was one other one. What am I? Oh yeah, operations, which is fine. Yeah, so operations is queued up to do 4. And so we just grabbed these 3. Which is fine. Okay, guys, I gotta run to the washroom. I'm gonna grab a quick smoke. Oh, it wasn't? Okay, thank you, Random. I wasn't sure, but I mean, fuck, I'll take it, right? Yeah. So we are gonna go and do the things. I am just gonna queue this up so I can buy it when I get back. We're gonna do this again. Yep. We're gonna do this again, and I will see you guys in just a minute.
It's nice to see Daisy hasn't, gotten rid of all of the problems. Oh, Jesus! No, we're not doing that again. We are not doing that again. Are we good? Sucks to suck.
We're in crack house and we got demoed by that gun.
Yeah, through the windows that you normally can't shoot through.
Straight ahead, 2 of them.
One's down.
There was 2.
One is definitely down. He's right by me.
The other one, last I saw, he was on the right, but I had to pull back.
Were they shooting at you?
Yeah, I'm still on the land bridge behind a rock.
Okay.
Pushing across.
I'm in the tree. Where is he?
I don't know, but he lit me up good.
Like he's behind us.
Yeah, down by the water.
Got him.
Thank God I'm dead. Shit.
Pistol ammo right here, my friend.
Oh shit, you got a nice sounding voice.
Why, thank you. I forgot about that. Yeah. Use his stack now. Jesus Christ, man. be as dumb as your friend? Jesus. Somebody out in the fucking bushes, too. Fuck me. Jesus. Just would not die. Oh shit. Got him. Oh! Oh!
Help on me, on me, on me.
Oh!
I'm gonna defuse you. Swapping.
Oh, he's got a gun! He got a gun! Is he in the office building here? No. Now I got him. That's right. There. Light bulb, light bulb. Here's somebody just around the corner from me. Nice, there's someone walk by there. Yo. Whoa.
All right, guys, I am back. Thank you for waiting. Let me grab all this stuff here. And so we need to do a couple hours probably to make up for our losses here, but I'm not on my actual ship here. Let's get into this. Heresy is going to be fine for now. Get inside the ship. Look at Warhead. Oh, Warhead overrated light missiles, light missile specialization. Light missile specialization I haven't grabbed yet. The other two I have for sure. Let me see. Light missile specialization we have not done yet. Oof, that is a pricey one too. Let's have a look here. That is a little bit better. Let me grab that. I'm not jumping to different places to save a bit of cash, guys. By the way, I am very much paid for convenience and what have you. So I will go from there. And then, let me see, target navigation. Prediction. Okay, we don't have that one there. That one is not bound. You know what? I'm just going to buy and inject that one. It's fine. And add it to queue here. Let me see what else. There's so many fucking skills. Rapid launch we have. That's good. Target now.
Today's forecast.
I am. It is trained to level 3 right now. So, I mean, that is a fairly good start. Other reason that exotics went a bit better is that the Coraxol has a 5% damage bonus to connect light missiles per Charlie Destroyer level. Okay. Specs available after 5 levels with light missiles. Okay. No. Yeah, I knew spec wouldn't be available like this very second because I'm at light missile 4, I think, something. No, I haven't done light missiles. I mean light missiles at all. Yeah, so we're only like light missiles. So I'm not going to touch this right now. I'm gonna fiddle with skills more later. What we're gonna do though, like I said, is we are gonna just go hop into exotics for now. I think I've got plenty of them. All right, so let's grab 20 and throw them in there, and then I'm just gonna throw all of my missiles in here. But that we are going to equip the scourges. I just feel better having more options, just in case. You know what I mean? And I don't have any of my shit on me at the moment. There we go. That's better.
Please take extra care during our renovation works.
And I'm going to be trying to figure out. I was talking about a bit of it yesterday. I'm going to be trying to figure out some good color schemes that are really Warhammer based. Yes, and Jatina. Yes. Soothing. How's it going? Of course, my first step into a Bishops too. Yeah, it is. It was going great 2 days ago. Today, not as much. Not as. I think it's from here. Yeah, home station. There we go. Select home station. Set home station. There we go. We should theoretically be good to go here. If we're not, I won't have any answers. I will not have any answers at all. But we're going to try again. Because I am not going to be dissuaded by a few deaths. We are going to make money. We are going to make some deaths. It is just not going to go as smoothly as I initially anticipated to start with. But that's fine.
Autopiloting.
I'm just going to autopilot this for the moment. I'm paying attention-ish, so it shouldn't be much of an issue. That, and I also like how nervous some of you guys get about autopilot.
Stargate. Warp drive active.
Which is understandable, and I get it. But, I mean, it's going to make me want to do it more. Because I'm that way. I am definitely that way. Oh, it's another booster. Okay. I'm going to be hoarding boosters for the time being.
Approaching Stargate.
And just doing them later kind of thing. Group those up. We're going to move you over there and should be good to go. Corax is all right. I do like the Rifter. I don't like the Rifter for what we're doing, but I do like the Rifter. It is good. Yeah, let's see if we can get back to that whole sub 5 minute we were doing the other day. It's like they were so fucking easy to do. They were so fucking easy to do. It was crazy. Crazy.
Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
And depending tomorrow too, we might go back to our satisfactory playthrough that we have going on right now. Because I do need and want to finish it, but I needed to take a few days away from the game because it really was pissing me off. Something fierce. So I was like, you know what? New game time. Keep it up. Thank you, Pink. But we're about 100 hours in to satisfactory right now.
Approaching Stargate.
And then, like I said, too, on Discord, we do have a poll going for what playthrough I do next, because I am not a main game guy. I will have several, like, main games that I do at any one time. And being so much of a long-term MMO player as I have been, finding an MMO that I can really, really get into has been instrumental. And so it's between this and Guild Wars 2. I haven't played Guild Wars 2 since playing this, but I'm really trying to give this game like a proper try because of the fact that I never have. So we are going to be
Autopilot disabled. Waypoint.
really trying to give her in this game for a while and see how I like it. So far, though, so good. I'm having more fun than I thought I would. I also started tweaking UI stuff way earlier than I thought it would, but what's your job setup? Blowing shit up. Blowing shit up. I do have a mining alt cooking right now, and I've also got other plans that I'm starting to get the skills going for them as best as I can right now without like any real funds or anything like that. So I am planning stuff out, and my plans have plans, and trying to figure out exactly what to do to make those kind of come to fruition. But the problem is, of course, I don't know anything about the game really. So until I know that, we are flying a bit by the seat of our pants. But yeah, blowing shit up is my primary objective. Whether it be people or PvE, either way. We're going to go there. I'm going to approach this, and he is just outside my... there we go. Now he's there. Okay. And I should be able to hit that from here, I think. Can we? Can we? We sure can, I think. Oh, no, we missed. I think we missed. It's fine. We go again. It's good to have a plan so you don't waste money on it. Yeah, that's my thoughts too. Exactly. You're not doing badly. You're just new to the game, which is unforgiving. Which this is kind of normal. Walking into new content and getting spanked, having to train skills is typical. Yeah. Oh yeah. You don't need to worry. I'm not getting I'm not getting turned off the game at all. I think the drop off for these is like 28 clicks. Don't really remember off the top of my head. I'm just kind of wasting missiles right now, but that's fine. I am going to switch to him and just get rid of him. Yeah, see, that's like way fucking better. I also don't have my microdrive on. That did significantly less damage that time. That's okay. Let's switch here and blow this up really quick so I can loot her. And then back to him, start shooting at him. And then I can go over at 20k and see what happens. Here we go. Whoever the launches, you can see the range of the missiles. Yes. Yeah, I was right. 28 clicks. 28. I am still taking way more damage than I did before, but again, I haven't seen a Demovic before as well either. I'm assuming these are the hard ones for the zone. Right, they gotta be, right? Oh, geez. We are taking copious amounts of damage here. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Let me turn that back on for a minute, see if I can restore a little bit of health here. Oh, fucking die, bud. Oh, this is not good. This is not good.
The capacitor is empty.
That was such a sustained amount of damage there. Holy shitballs. No, I didn't forget to turn on it. It's a matter of capacitor. It is a matter of capacitor. Because we are only able to keep it on to heal, and that is really, really it. And that is with a lot of the capacitor stuff already like as maxed out as I can really get it right now. Run? I'm in the abyss pick. I can't run. That tag overlay, yeah, I haven't done it yet because I don't like it yet. It's gonna take me some time to get used to it. They're triangle ships, aka the Tuvalian. Their damage spooled over time. Yes, it did. Ramp up damage, yeah. I mean, that was as fast as I could kill him, max damage. It was as fast as I could kill him. There was not much else I was gonna do there. We are gonna go in like this. You guys are gonna go, no, wait, no. Oh, wait, I'm not even using the right ones for one. Hang on a second here. Did I had thrown in the wrong ones here. Which is why he was taking so long to die. I was not using Scourge for some reason. I think I threw in Inferno there, which is not ideal. Anyways. Give this a stick since I got some capacitor. You can see how fast my capacitor goes down here, right? I get what you guys are saying, but you guys do realize that I was. Right? I mean, except for when I wasn't at the beginning there, because I was trying to get the missiles off on it. But, I mean, aside from that, after that, I went like, oh shit, like this guy is a lot closer than he was a second ago, and then I targeted him, and away we went. With no armor? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm in an abyss, dude. I got no choice. I got no choice. It's either I sit here and wait out the timer and die, or I go in there and maybe not die. New UI? Oh yeah. Yeah, new UI. For sure. I am a constant UI tweaker. A constant UI tweaker. But as my good friend Tallahassee said, it's time to nut up or shut up. Okay, we got a multi-plasmid blueprint on that. What is that? I'll take a look at that. It's fine. So we got a Lancer. And that's it. Mind the fire. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's supposed to be like that. Oof. Oof. May the odds be forever in your favor. Exactly. It'll be fine. Watch. We'll be fine now. Where are you actually going? I wanted you to go here. Here you are turning around and all sorts of shit. Why are you turning when I'm adjusting my camera? Oh, I'm right at it. Okay, orbit so we can move. This next bombardment should be... Yeah, there we go. Lovely. You like to see it? See, told you we'd be fine. Bouncing off the edge, yeah. I didn't see it at first, and then I realized what was happening. I didn't expect to get there as fast as I did. Oh, we got some cash for some dailies. That's always nice.
The capacitor is empty.
Here we go. Loot up, and there we go. The micro drive. Oh, I know. I want to go fast though. Which one am I using? An afterburner. You're not wrong. We got more blueprints. I have not looted a blueprint yet, and we just looted a bunch. Well, we looted 3 so far. That's good. I like it. I like it. And this is a bit of like experimental too. You guys gotta remember too. I'm fucking around with different things, seeing gear-wise what I can pull off, what I can't pull off, what I like, and what I don't like too. But even this one's not going as smooth. Like we are not making the time we were before, which is a little weird. Right, last room. And then we are obviously going to have to go and repair, unfortunately, but it is what it is. That first guy was nasty. Okay, we got 3 of these guys here. That should be fine. Let's try and give my capacitor some time to heal up, so we're going to move a little bit slower to start with. Oh yeah, look at that damage. That's way better. See, like day 1 when I was doing these, or day 2, I should say, like we were doing like more damage like that, and we were getting more Teslas than anything else. But we're not in a hurry because we still got like 10 minutes left, so I'm not gonna rush it. I should probably shoot it in that way. I feel like that would be a play. There we go. Welcome to Eve. Thank you, Elevate. Thank you. What is tactical again? Let me fuck with tactical. Well, there's only one guy here. It's just weird. I don't know. It's gonna take me some time to get used to that. It really, really is. Let's get the fuck out of here, and we are gonna go repair. Because goddamn, how you liking it so far? What are you finding interesting or entertaining? The same things I always find entertaining, which is making things die. That is always good. I can't wait for it to be people.
Capacitor is empty.
But I mean, the complexity and the depth of the systems is really, really nice. and not boring, which is huge for me. Huge. What I don't like so far, though, is the fact that I can only scale my UI down to 90%. I don't like that at all. Like, at all. Yeah, we gotta go repair here, obviously. I'm gonna autopilot it too. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the UI being so the way it is.
Stargate. Warp drive active.
Okay, so I can't. Can I not sell blueprints? No, you must be able to.
Approaching Stargate.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Giga monitor secret tech, yeah. I mean, and that's what I've noticed, because like where the guy I took this UI from, clearly has a bigger monitor than I do, because I had to scale everything down. You can sell on contracts, yeah, makes sense. You have a lot of unnecessary windows open. I disagree wholeheartedly with you, and I'll tell you why, Captain Quark. I need to learn what I need for relevant and critical data right now. I need to learn what that is, and then once I get that figured out, I can then condense. But if I don't have the stuff that I might need and might want, and learn what I need and want, then I'm not going to get anywhere with it. Contract only? Yep. But yeah, he has a much bigger monitor than I do. But I didn't like the scaling with the default UI. So 90% scaling is bullshit. 100% bullshit. And I know I'm not the only one that thinks so, because I looked up ways to scale it further, of which there aren't any good, reliable ways to do so. But there was a lot of people, a lot of posts, guys, about their thoughts on 90% only UI scaling, which is really, really weird, because like games all over the place, MMOs are not have a lot more scaling options. So it's like, that's very honestly a great take for you. Well, thank you. I'm glad you think so. Actually, appreciate that.
Pilot jumping. Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
Yeah, this is just like kind of like the first iteration of what I'm doing here. By the time I'm done, I will get it as like minimalistic as I can. But again, with all relevant and critical information actually there, which will be what's the thing. But that's gonna be it's gonna be a real work in progress. It'll take me forever before I actually am happy with it, and even then, I won't be completely happy with it, because I never am completely happy with my UI. Links is not something you technically need, given they are never shot at. I'm still not getting. Not right now. Not right now. Because like I said, I want to know as much as I can right now about my surroundings and where everything pops up and why. And that is going to be a very important part of my tweaking my UI process. If I don't tweak my UI, I will quit. 100%. Guaranteed. I have quit games for less. Oh, that's right. We got some air goals completed. Here, we got 3 of them done. So I mean, that's an extra bit. What is that? Yes, that. What are you? Tiny thing. I don't know what that symbol is. That does bug me too. Like I can't know what currencies are. Like, I'm new. I don't know what these little symbols mean. I know what that is, but I had to find it. I have no idea what that is. That might be skill points, though. This is, of course, late game thingies. That is a complete geek at this point. They are skill points? Okay. But, like, there's no way for me to know that, being new. So that is not ideal. Little things like that, I mean, like, they're annoyances, but, like, they're not game-breaking, obviously. All right, I need to repair. That's not bad. I thought that was going to be substantially more, actually. Here we go. So let's take a look at these. Okay, these are going for $1 mil each, which is better than I thought. Which means
Pilots are reminded not to engage in unlicensed SW schemes and that all items are sold as
X and Jita. I'm going to say, let's do 95. And undercut some people. Can I create a public standard where you're just asking for stuff? That's just rude. I'm not just asking for stuff. I will pay. Okay, I'm doing something wrong here. Item exchange. I've never used this window. Bear with me here. Vegeta. Oh, pick items. There we go. I just saw this and I ignored all this. There we go. So this was glorified decayed. Oh, it's still on my ship too, which doesn't help. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna go here again. There we go. Same thing. And now I can do it. It was the scrambler. Now, here's a question for you guys. If I click 2, will it try to sell both for the one price, or will it sell them individually? That is a thing I need to know. An auction? Okay. Yeah, figured that out. You can right click and create the contract with it. Okay. Both one price. I kind of figured that might be a thing. I will receive. Let's undercut everybody because I'm that guy. For sure. There we go. Sales tax, broker fee, deposit. Brutal. Okay. Oh, wait, I just made that for 95 million. I did not need to make that for 95 million. That is fine. That can sit there for the moment. Oh, that's fuck off shit. My contracts. I'm gonna have to actually it's not showing up yet. Yeah, too many zeros. Yeah, I was doing it quick and then I wasn't reading. There we go. Found it. Delete. Yeah, we lose a bit of money there, but that's fine. Learning process, right? So we can try that again. All right. Item exchange. Try this again, shall we? Click get contracts. Way ahead of you. It was 9,500. There we go. Next. And yeah, they were going for 1 mil, and I want to sell it for. There we go. Weird. But yeah, there we go. That's much better. Now it's 3 zeros deep. I blame Blank Desert for that one. Because Blank Desert, everything kind of starts in the billions all the time. It's like I'm used to putting in a bunch of zeros. Okay, that is better. That is better. There we go. And now, here's the thing that I need to figure out is where did my item go from the last contract? I can only put 1 up at a time right now, which is kind of annoying, but it's skill-based, just like everything else. Right, because I can't do one. Another one? Or, yeah, save. Which is fine. I'm not going to worry about the skills for that right now. And kind of, you know, go from there. But yeah, cool. All right. What's weird, too, is those were all blueprints that we got. I did not get any of the surveys at all, and I have never seen a blueprint drop yet. We got 3 that time, and it's always surveys and filament and some 0 point condensate, bit like that. So it's kind of weird, but whatever. Loot variety, you know. Loot variety. Okay. How are we doing on our Scourge missiles? Yeah, we're doing fine on Scourge missiles. Just fine. Okay, let's go do another one here. And hopefully take considerably less damage so we can run a few back to back. And what's weird too is like these were so much easier the other day, and I don't know why. Because even that exotic one was way harder than it really, I feel, should have been. But I think, again, that was more shitty luck and what have you. Just in what I got for, like, spawns. Because that first guy, I know I've never seen. Man, that's bright. I can't even look at that. Oof. And then at some point in time, too, I need to take a look at the the Winter Nexus stuff and what to do with that. I'm assuming I can do this stuff. I'm assuming I can do this stuff. I don't see why they would make an event that I can't do, but maybe they do. Maybe they do. I don't know. Was it the same storm type? It was yeah, like it was an exotic one, which is ones I was running the other day. And what makes it weird is my skills are better, my ship is better, my fits are better. Like, well, the ship's the same technically, but the fits are better. So I don't know. Weird. Event combat is a little rough. That's good to know. We got some time, though. We got some time to do. Bonnie says it was doable. It's just saying entered. high security, low security, or no security space, you will need Tech 2 fit battlecruiser or equivalent. I can use a lot of Tech 2 stuff now, so maybe we might be able to do that. Because I did spend my 1,000,000 points to get some things that I knew I was definitely going to want and need for sure. So we can do some Tech 2 stuff depending on what kind it is, obviously. Exploration. You will need a data analyzer. Can be a task. I mean, that should be pretty straightforward. Target practice.
Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
I think we'll be all right most of the anyways.
Active.
Battleships and maybe battle cruisers. That's fair. I do not have those unlocked yet. For Kaldari, though, I am currently up to cruisers. I just haven't done battle cruisers yet. I think, though, I'm at battle. Yeah. So I've got 2. 3 is in training. I'm gonna need 3 for this, but you know, we're not doing terribly bad though. I haven't fucked with cruiser at all yet, but I don't want to yet. I think I was making an error before with wanting to do too many different ships and fight styles too quickly, which is, I think, understandable. Oh, I grabbed all this stuff by accident. It's fine. It's not much that I have on me though. I don't know how I even did that. But Tranquil Exotic. Let's go. Double checking that stuff. And I normally avoid events in game like the plague, because usually they're fucking awful in MMOs, aren't they? Usually like events in MMOs are so fucking annoyingly thematic that like it makes you just want to stick your fingers in your eyes and, you know, gouge them out. At least that's how I feel about most of the time myself. But I mean, being in space, they can't be, you know, super crazy, annoying thematic, I would think anyways, but we'll see. We will see. Yeah, we got a Domovic again. Again with the Domovic. He is pretty fast, though, isn't he? Let him go. This is going way better than it did last time, though, isn't it? Jesus. That was way fucking easier. Oh my god. We can throw out that on a little bit and heal up. Why don't we? And I'm going to say heal up quite a bit. Okay, we're getting more blueprints. That is so fucking weird. I got none day one. I got none day one. This is so weird for me. So weird for me.
The capacitor is empty.
Capacitor's allowed to be empty. It's not that big of a deal. At least not yet. Yeah, see, now you can. This will be fine. I find too my control clicks don't actually work as fast as I click them. I gotta figure out the timing for like doing stuff and like inputting commands. And by the way, guys, we're on day 60. Day 60 of my year-long streaming challenge where I'm going to be streaming every day for 1 year for a minimum of 2 hours a day. We're on day 60. I say, like, I always hit F1 too early when I switch my targets. I feel like I had to put more of a delay in there because it just doesn't happen. No, because I'm waiting for them to be in lock range to do that. But yes, it definitely could. But like, I'm waiting for them to be in lock range before I actually control click them. So I don't know. I don't have an answer. I don't have an answer for a lot of stuff right now. Some stuff I do have an answer for, and I will argue it till my deathbed. But I don't have an answer for that one. Playing for 2 years and I still don't trust pressing F1. I know. I don't think it's ever going to be a thing. I can never trust that it didn't go on, you know what I mean? And there's a follow over on Kick, by the way. All right. Let's go to the next room. I swear, President doesn't do a thing. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, I'll hit it, and nothing happens. That's why I'm thinking that like there's got to be like a timing delay from when I switch targets to when I can actually hit F1 and shit like that. Because like there's, I don't know any other reason it wouldn't work. Like immediately kind of thing. It's really kind of weird. I don't have an answer. The fire thing. Yeah, the fire thing. Light scoped entropic disintegrator blueprint. Can't say that. Yeah. Yeah, 52 kilometers. That's what I thought it was. Turn them on too early. Those aren't gonna hit. It's fine though. It doesn't look like he has shields anyways. Why doesn't he have shields? Lucid Aegis. I don't know if I have one of these either. I think I have though. Yeah, we have. Yeah. It's just they had shields before. Yeah, he works on ticks, 1 tick every second. Yeah, that makes sense. I rebound those to 1 to 9 for high slots, shift for 1. Oh, yeah. I am definitely, at some point in time, going to redo all of my key bindings. But I don't want to do it yet because I don't want to lose track of what's what and where kind of thing, if that makes sense. I trust. I think that makes sense. I've lost far too many cloaking tips. That is fine. Going to rebind keys though, because if you change computers, then you have to do it all over again. Well, there's a simple solution to that. Don't change computers. Come on. Yeah, come on now. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. See, that one is way better. So, like, we did that in under 9 minutes. So that went way better. That is much closer to how they were going the other day. Much closer to how they were going the other day. But I am actually going to head back because I do have a bunch of stuff on me that I did not mean to bring with me. And then we're going to set up to do a bunch back to back.
Web drive active.
I'm still very much getting used to the UI in general, too. Makes sense to you, right? Don't get a new computer, 5-it. I do have to upgrade mine a little bit, though. I need to grab a new M.2. I need another 2 terabytes right now. I have too many children, and they all play video games, and I have to constantly right now juggle game installations. Okay, the route one switched. It was up here before. I don't know why that switched. Whatever. Gotta run, but good luck. Thank you, Soothing. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping by. And I appreciate the good luck. I will need it. I will need it. But yeah, so I have to like juggle installations constantly based on what I'm playing and based on what they're playing and stuff like that. Like I can't like have like a set of 10 games that are just always installed. There's just not enough. Not enough. Because 3 of the 5 of them currently have access to my computer when they're here. So 3 extra people is a lot of hard drive space.
Web drive active.
And it looks like right now for the Discord poll that it's going to be like Kingdom Come Deliverance is delayed for our next playthrough, guys. Now, it won't be immediate after that's done because I know it won't be done satisfactory in the next 2 days. But it's looking like Kingdom Come Deliverance, which I'm okay with. I am very okay with. Contempto, how you doing, man?
Docking permission requested.
I'm free. You are free. Well, that's right, because I have a timer on there. Yeah, I had to put a timer on Kick's thing because of all the fucking bots on Kick. It's insane. The bots on Kick. Oh my god.
Docking request accepted.
It's been better the last week or so, but like, oof. But how you doing, Contempto? I know something interesting with my PC recently where I was updating a game 4 gig and it failed due to lack of disk space. I had over 70 gig of available storage. That is weird. There must be some sort of like threshold setting somewhere set for that. Because like system-wise, like the system does have threshold limits for hard drive space, like for like system updates and stuff like that. But I can't think of any that have any like default ones for like games updating and shit like that. Yeah, I get it. We had put an account age on the other day, get rid of some spam, but that's been got rid of now. That's good. Yeah, all good here. Just delving into the Winter Nexus event. I am not yet. I will be, but I am only on the day 4 of playing this game, and I'm still trying to get down the basics of everything. You know what I mean? That would be Ark Survival Ascended, by any chance? That is a good question. You might have somebody who has had a similar problem there, Ice Frost. All right, I was doing inventory stuff. Also, you see, that time we got a bunch of surveys, so I don't know. There we go. That is better. And then stack all, of course. All right, so chat, what skill is it that lets me do more than one contract at a time? Because I was not expecting to have more blueprints coming in. So I'm definitely going to want to really get that moving, I think. 4 days, welcome to me. Thank you, Contempto. Thank you. But yeah, this is day 4. It needs to be re-downloaded. The game is verified again for some reason. Oh, there you go. Well, I can tell you exactly why. Because Ark is run by a bunch of criminals and thieves. Helldivers isn't for you. It would be a smaller size update if I force it to download like 80 gig. I mean, they are going to be like, it is going to be down to like what, like 26 gigs sometime soon for Helldivers. I mean, that's cool. That is cool. That is a way to go. All right, so we got 9 abysses we can do on us right now. Scourge missile-wise, we are doing just fine. So I think we will be good there. So what I'm going to do here, guys, before we get on to actually doing the thing, it'll be thing 21 vet of the game, 5 years Twitch streamer, only very recently multi-streamer to Kick. Yeah, same here. I just loaded up Kick, and it was a fucking nightmare to start, Contempto. It was a nightmare to start. I've never played a game for 21 years. I've played a lot of MMOs since the dawn of MMOs, but I've never stuck with one for 21 years. I mean, granted, a lot of them that are that old aren't around anymore, too, so that is a thing as well. Yeah, it's going to be like 26 gig for Helldivers 2, like really soon, Ice Frost, which is great. I got around 8,000 hours and Ark, but never bought the new one. They have done so many shitty things that I just can't do it. I own it. I bought it when it first came out, and they first pissed me off because they changed their specs about 3 hours after release. Because my system requirements were fine when I bought the game, and then like I said, 3 hours later they changed the system requirements. I just want to say great to see you when trying out. How am I liking it? I am I'm liking it so far. I'm liking it. I'm really enjoying it so far. Sure, I am enjoying it. But after that, I just put the game down. I'm like, fuck this game, fuck this company, and I spent all that time trying to get to run 2, so I couldn't even get a Steam refund for it because I was over the 2 hours. And but my middle child is a massive dinosaur guy. And so he has played the fuck out of it. And so it got used to it the other day, but yeah, I didn't buy a single one of their games afterwards because like they had the pirate game afterwards, which was so poorly done that they even forgot to take out the ARC menus in some places in the game because it was just like a straight, like they took out the dinosaurs basically and made everything look like pirates. And that's all they did to change the game, which is pretty fucking awful. Contracting skill you were looking for? Let me take a quick look for that. I mean, that makes sense, right? Contracting, but you never know, so it's easier to ask. Contracting. I'm going to buy an inject. Fuck it. Okay, so I am going to... I got 267 days. I have skills lined up right now. I need social 1 before that, too. Okay, that's fair. I'm going to go... You know, I'm going to go and grab all 4 of these here. And then I'm also going to grab these one here. And we're going to bring these up top. And evasive maneuvering can wait a little bit, I think. Ran up to a creature in the new arc, pressed E on it, and immediately got sent to the Steam store page for a $5 DLC. Oh, yeah, that sounds like them exactly random. Like I said, they're shady as shit. They have done some pretty sketchy stuff, including that. PUBG did then also release a PUBG Lite version for the people that couldn't run it after they optimized it. Yeah. But Arc didn't release a Lite version. They just updated their system requirements. They're like, oh, sorry. Do you have a skill plan or just wing it? I have the Magic 14 going. That was one of the first things I did, and the first thing that I found was the Magic 14. So I've got that going. And then after that, I am kind of just prioritizing the skills that I'm finding I'm needing like immediately. So it is very much a custom skill plan at the moment. We're gonna do. Come on, this window is always so laggy. Come on, get up there. There we go. So we're gonna do that for now, and then what I'll do is evasive maneuvering 3 can go there. Rapid launch and light missiles. Can go there, and then it'll be fine for now. I'll fuck with that more later before I go to bed. Mostly doing Abyss. Notice the Corax. Any particular goals? I'm doing Abyss right now because it is or it was easy. It's kind of fun, and I'm just making ISK. Just making ISK right now. Goal is to murder my way across the galaxy. For this character, anyways. Yep. I'm not exactly sure who, what, and where I'm going to murder, but mostly murder. Mostly murder. I really, really enjoy murder. And I always have since I played Ultima Online. And I got killed by another player for my first time ever. That's when I went, wow. I'm not going to be on the receiving end of that anymore. Accounting and book relations accounting, reduced sales tax. Yes, I do know those ones. But Handy Nova, which is appreciated, and I do actually know about them. I have gone through a lot of information, as much as I can, given the hours I have available to do it right now, and I am trying to. I'm going to be trying to min-max my skill learning really, really hard over the next week or so. This is fun for sure. Highly recommend FW. Faction Wars? Yes, Faction Wars are going to be a thing we do soon. I'm not doing it yet because I'm still getting used to the combat system. I don't feel comfortable enough with the combat system yet, especially when I threw on a brand new UI on top of it. to do it yet. Once I'm more familiar with it and I'm a little more consistent with it, that's when I'm going to do some faction war stuff. But that will not be immediate. Right now, ISK. But yeah, faction wars will be a thing for 100%. 100%. And then just go from there to straight up murder. And then I have a bunch of I have a massive alt plan formulating too. Very cheap to start with. I know I know it's not expensive to start, but it will get expensive if I die because I'm fumbling the base combat mechanics. ESS it is. I don't know what ESS is. Totally fair. Are you gonna have you gone through and done combat missions? I have, yeah. It's not just part of the game I have ever delved that much into. I mean, that's fair, right? There's so much to the game, like you can certainly never see certain parts of the game. 100% fair. EPBers are pretty brutal. They can think of all kinds of ways to make your weapons useless while they kill you. All the DPS in the world won't save you. It's just insane. That is wonderful. That is wonderful. I'm glad. Good. You can't go wrong by finding a decent corp to fly with. That is something I'm going to do on the road. Right now, I am in Eve Uni's corp because I want to milk them for everything that I can, as intended. I'm like 300 billion, not 300 billion, 300 million. I want to say, like I'm day 4, so like I'm not crazy. ESS is basically a system bank in player controlled nullsec. Okay. Is robbing bank kind of? Okay. And there's so many different things to do and like different ways to go about everything in this game. It really is a lot. EVU is absolutely awesome. Yeah, it was not difficult to find. It was not difficult to find. Their shit is everywhere, and they have a lot of people saying go there too on top of it. So they weren't difficult to find. And I did a thing with Eve that I normally don't do because normally I go into games as blind as I can. And I decided not to do it with Eve for obvious reasons. Eve Rookie's another really good community for incursions. Great way to make free money. I do know about incursions, and I will try them at some point in time. I will advise as a learning curve, just take your time. 100%. I fully intend to move at my own pace. Yeah. I'm really good at not letting people peer pressure me into doing things. No. Because, like, I'm really good at saying no. But I have kids. I have 5 of them. So, like, saying no is a very natural word for me. Fuck no. What are you thinking? Why not mining when AFK like this? I have a miner alt I'm cooking right now. But we're just docking and I'm chatting. And I'm also going to go AFK in a second, too. I was actually going to go AFK like 10 minutes ago, but then we got chatting and I got distracted. Good call, not going blind. Too much information. There really is. A game this complex and deep is not normal. It's not normal. All right, guys, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to run for a quick smoke with the wife, and then I will come back, and we will run some more bisses and make some ISK, because I like making ISK almost as much as I like murder. Almost. Not quite. I mean, nothing ever will be. But I'll be right back, guys. Enjoy the BRBs. See you in a minute.
Oh! Okay. Booty. Oh, Jesus! Okay, he came out right out my ass for that one. And this is like the worst spawn I could actually have.
Jesus. I heard him like last second. Not sure if I got that guy, though. First guy's right there. Okay, I'm gonna go around. Fuck. Oh, we were doing some. Oh shit, I'm bleeding.
Matches. Oh shit, now you're the one bleeding.
Yeah. Bleeding because I took down that tree with my hands and no gloves.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I got no
you gotta
rags.
Be careful. Oh,
Oh hell yeah.
God, just looks kind of awkward in this position, but
It really does, but you know what? It's working.
just cleaning you up.
Yeah,
You just
it's
got
working
some
for me.
schmutz on your pants.
The wood spider is the most accomplished of all web-building species. Recently, scientists gave these tiny creatures a variety of psychoactive drugs to observe their effects on web building. When given a minute dose of LSD, the spider's web took on an unfamiliar, minimalist structure. When given caffeine, the web structure was not affected, but the spider's behavior was. Given THC, the active ingredient in marijuana, the spider didn't build a web. It built a hammock, where it lay all day and watched the caffeine spider go. When given alcohol, the spider built a web, found a mate, and raised over 100 young. But the mate got a restraining order, and now the spider can't go within 100 centimeters of the web. The crack cocaine spider figured building webs was for suckers, waited till the caffeine spider was exhausted, then came up behind it and popped a cap in its ass. Nice web, Mr. Crack Spider. When winter came, the marijuana spider had no place to live. It ended up in the crack web as the crack spider's bitch. For more information on the crack spider's bitch, contact the Canadian Wildlife Service in Ottawa.
Fuck. Get up the...
Dodge in front of it. That's exactly what I want you to do. Dodge in front of it. Don't vault up. Dodge around it. Exactly what I want.
Diggs, how's it going? Alright. Sneaky motherfucker. Yeah. Here, you loot down here, I'll go up top.
Okay.
You dead?
Jesus. I killed one.
What was it, a scab or a player?
No, it was a player.
Okay. Oh, I can't believe you killed that man.
Goddamn.
Are there any more?
I think it's just him. Oh, no, I'm dead. Momentum in this game is a little intense sometimes. My God. What is happening? That's... I like games that are hard like this, you know? Like, I played the fucking Tarkov for the longest time, you know? I've played survival games for fucking ever. All the Dark Souls games and everything like that. Hard is where I like it, and that came out wrong. Can I go back on that? I like the challenge. There we go. Like a food stamp. Did it there? You're welcome. So welcome.
Struck a nerve, did I?
Ooh.
Who are you hiding?
Love that view. Come on. Oh, look at the mess. I love it.
I'd hope that you, of everyone I faced...
Okay, I'm back. Hey, Vera, thanks for following a second time over on Kick. Just played far too many, stressed out about ISK. Max all time burnout happens quick. I would agree with both you and Dusk 100%. I'm not min-maxing about this moment. Like, I'm not min-maxing right now. I am going to be min-maxing because that's what I do in every game. I like min-maxing. But yeah, I'm not min-maxing yet. Yet. But honestly, like shit like that, like a lot of the things like that with me, you guys honestly don't need to worry about. What will burn me out of a game is boredom. If I get bored in a game, I will just stop playing it. And I get bored really, really easy. Really, really easy. Boredom will kill me very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. All right.
Autopilot engaged.
Autopilot just for the autopilot haters. Gonna get you killed. Mm-hmm.
Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
Yeah, I won't get I won't get burnt out from min-maxing. I'm not doing it because I don't know what to min-max yet. So you don't have to worry about that right now anyway. But don't join an block then, because they're boring.
Approaching Stargate.
A retirement home? That's hilarious. And good to know. And good to know. But I need ISK so that I can fuel this character and start being able to, work on getting to the point where I can pump some money to my alts as well, too. Of which I really don't have any of yet. But like I said, plans within plans. Within plans. Within plans. We got to get there first. We got to get there first. For now, we're just doing tier zeros. I don't know how long I'm going to go tonight, guys. I have been so tired the last few days, and I'm tired again today, too. Like, I really am. It's going to be a weird week. It's going to be a weird week. But, like, after this week, hopefully I'll be able to have a little bit more consistent schedule after, especially after the holidays are done with and all that nonsense. My schedule will stabilize greatly, too. And it'll be good. It'll be a lot more consistent. I've still got to figure out getting all of my painting stuff going too. Because I still haven't touched painting. And by painting I mean my miniatures, Warhammer miniatures and whatnot. I am surrounded by them constantly, and they are looking always at me, causing guilt and shame. Yeah.
Autopilot jumping.
But I have to say, so far, I think this is the longest, definitely the longest I have actually played Eve so far, and that's a good. Actually being able to figure things out and get into it is good, very good. We're gonna reload all of those, and then we're gonna warp to our spot here, and then we're gonna run the abysses. But yeah, honestly, don't worry. Like a lot of the normal pitfalls that do catch people, really don't worry about them. With me, anyways. I don't mind knowing about them, but don't worry too much. Don't worry. And as far as ISK per hour goes and stuff like that, I'm not really worried about ISK per hour right now. If you notice, I said I want to make ISK. I didn't say I want to make, this much this hour, and if I don't do it, I'm going to go and cry in a corner. If I go and cry in a corner, it'll be for completely different reasons. And they will all probably be worse reasons than that. Yeah. That depends. That depends, Tur. What is it? Because I'm not big on accepting stuff. I'm going to be honest. Because depending on what it is, it does take the fun out of it for me. I'll ask you a theory when you die to autopilot. And for a fact I'm going to keep doing it until that happens. And that's why I'm doing it specifically right now, is because yesterday there were several people who were like, oh no, don't use autopilot. I'm like, why? Because I can die? They're like, yeah, I'm going to use it more now. And they were like, high sec isn't safe. I'm like, I know. That being said, if you don't want to tell me, Tur, the name is Heretical Nerd, and if I think it's too much, I just won't accept it. But it's just the Heretical Nerd, 3 words. But I'm not huge on gifts, just because it does really take away a lot of the game from me. For new player skills are worth more than ISK. I agree 100%. Max damage, 100%. Look, we got a Lancer this time. That is definitely new. Well, not new, but you know what I mean. Get a little bit closer, buddy. Get a little bit. What's this one? Tracking assist pulse. Tracking speed bone. Oh, cool. There we go. Come on, then. Oh, yeah. And here we go. How is your health pool? Not bad. Not bad, actually. That is a bit more. I mean, he's the only one here, so I kind of figured he'd be a bit beefier, but... Cool. So you have, yeah, because like people can scan you like when you come in and everything like that. Although I heard that if you run a certain kind of ship, you are pretty much going to be kill on sight every time because people can't scan you, so they have to assume that you're hiding something valuable. I forget what ship it was. Did you, Honeybill? Oh, okay. Well, thank you. That's not bad. That's not, because that's not a lot, right? But thank you. There we go. And now we blow you up. Charge your shield up a little bit. Is there a hotkey for blockade runners? That's it. Yeah. Use it. Let go some PvP ships. It's not enough to make any impact in your game. Yeah. That's why I said, like, cool. Thank you. EQing while being dicks are also super welcoming to new bros. 100%. Like, that's one of the things that I've like really enjoyed. Is community is helpful. The only complaints that I have with the helpfulness is actually the fact that everyone is a little bit too protective of new bros. And what I mean by that is, like, I am very much a very, very seasoned video game player. And for not all of you, but some of you, like, I'm like literally been playing video games like twice as long as you've been alive. And in some cases, that is strictly based on MMOs. Not just video games in general. And I get it, but like sometimes it can be a bit much. T2 haulers, speedy, paper thin, haha, you can't see what I'm carrying types get ganked on principle. Yeah, and that's exactly what I was trying to get at. I couldn't remember the name of the ships. But yeah. Definitely. A lucid escort, eh? I thought about saying more, but I want you to have the experience to exactly. Having MMO makes boring, it really, really does. But you have access to the quick guide for Abyss ship stuff, right? I have the Abyss Tracker website, if that's what you mean. I do have that one. Or do you mean like going through here? Because sometimes with guides, like, I'll read them, but usually I won't. Like, I'll look for, like, I'll scan for like a particular piece of information I'm looking for, but outside of that, I won't bother. Because discovery is a lot of fun. And I don't say those things about, like, you guys being too overprotective of me. Some of you guys being too overprotective of me as like a conceited, egotistical thing. It's just like, I've been doing this a very long time. At the end of the day, it is an MMO. It is an MMO at the end of the day. Different, yes, but different is good. Arby's teaches us that. The great and powerful holy Arby's. if you don't get Omega yet, you can use the daily alpha injectors to get. I did already do that. I'm 34 and I've been playing MMOs since I was 11. I get it for sure. I'm glad you can appreciate that. If you didn't get, I'll go over the other one. Started a corp with like 20-ish new bros. To this day, only 4 of us remain playing the game. People usually burn out so easy, so people get protective. Oh no, I totally get the protectiveness. That's not what I'm saying. I totally understand the protectiveness, and like a game like this too, because what makes this game different, especially in this day and age, is the fact that it is punishing, and punishing MMOs don't come out anymore. Right? There is no MMOs that come out anymore that are punishing at all. But like I started with Ultima Online in like 97. And that game was punishing as fuck. And then from there I eventually went to EverQuest when that came out. Again, punishing as fuck. And EverQuest was still a full loot drop too, right? You had like 24 hours to secure your body with all of your gear on it, or it was gone. Other people couldn't loot it, but if you couldn't get to it, you were done. You were done. Another Lancer, eh? Right? Good anecdote, thank you. I only play during the events when earning ISK is like a real job. I mean, I like making money in games. It's really it's an enjoyable process for me to learn in different games how to do it and everything like that. And then when I get to become completely filthy rich and independent, it just makes me really happy. And when I get to achieve things like getting all the loot of mine that you're holding for me, that is also a huge thing for me. I love getting my loot from you. It makes me very, very happy. No, there's a little image guide that has each keyword of Chip's main in Abyss. It's a bit less useful in what you're doing because you can kind of roll stomp. Yeah, but higher keys you want. Okay, no, I do not have that then, I think. The only thing you can't lose in Eve is skill points. You have to actively do things to lose those. Yeah. And that and that's like in most games that are like of this similar consequence. I think it'd be the best way to put it. Now that being said, Ultima Online initially was if you didn't use the skill, it would degrade over time. But usually that was fine because what you had to do in Ultima Online was you had to raise your attributes, and there's only 3 of them: Strength, Dex, and Int. And you had to raise them by doing certain skills. Certain skills gave certain attributes. So you would, start crafting your character by getting your attributes in line first, and then stop using those skills. And eventually they would start decaying. And then as you hit the max skill points, which was 700, it would start stealing from other skills. And eventually they changed that quite a bit, where you could lock skills and whatnot, which allowed for better refinement of like character building in general. Because if you only wanted 25 skill points into hiding, for example, you could lock hiding at 25, which was good. And then you could turn things down. So if you wanted skill points to be taken away from skills that you no longer needed, you could do that too. That is the Abyss sheet picture. Very useful, especially once you get into the tier 4s, tier 5s. Ultima Online was fucking amazing. I fucking miss UO so much. I could talk about UO and EverQuest almost as much. Actually, that's not true. I was gonna say almost as much as I can Warhammer, but that's not true. I don't think there's anything I can talk about more, or even like coming close to Warhammer. To be fair. And thanks for the follow, by the way. There used to be a system like that a bunch of years ago where you lost skills when you died, but got revamped. Yeah. Which is good because I feel skill loss is unnecessary punishment. Now, is that Tjall or is that Jal? I was asking. Okay. like been obvious that it's why. And the thing is too to consider too, and like where I would say I think I vary greatly from like a lot of people is like one of the things that attracted me to this game in the first place is the punishment, because I really love risk versus reward things, and if a game doesn't have that, it is instantly diminished. Like instantly. Like I'll like if it's an RPG, like I'll play through it, but it won't be like in my top anything. You know what I mean? Like there has to be some sort of consequence for death. Really, if you just respawn, what's the fucking point? You know what I mean? In EverQuest, you could lose level in EverQuest, and I've certainly experienced that before, and it doesn't feel great. Did I loot all the things? I think I looted all the things. It looks like I looted all the things. Okay. Stack those, and we go again. I already reloaded, so that's good. Tranquil Exotics, let's go. I am trying to really figure out my tabs over here. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to what's available in each. I know I can tweak it, but I don't want to tweak it because I'm going to get lost in that and just fuck things up, which won't be good. Which will not be good. We're going to order that at 20 clicks, and then we can go, and we can do that. Oh, it is locked. Is it not locked? I don't know. Those are really close. I'm just going to send a volley that way. And then we can switch targets, and that should be good. And again, the fucking ticks. The ticks. I got hooked on PvP after my first ship loss. Went to LS to do a combat site and got caught up being dumb. After that, I was hooked. That is fair. By the way, good habit again, too, is cycle reps and shield boosters don't just set and forget, even at cap stable. Yeah, I agree 100% with you there. And that is something that I am actually actively working on. Getting to the habit of. It is, what is difficult for me right now is I am not 100% happy with this placement, but I don't know where else to place it right now, where else I want to place it, because I'm not used to having this stuff here. For like hot bars and stuff, yeah, but that's it. But having the health there and everything like that is really weird for me. And the hot bars are kind of like odd in Eve in the first place too, so it's just kind of getting used to the UI and used to being like remembering doing that. But that's actually one of the reasons too that I'm refusing to change the loadout, is because I have to cycle with this loadout. If I don't, I just like burn through my capacitor and then I have no capacity. So like I am using this with purpose other than just, you know, being stubborn. But I mean, being stubborn is obviously also part of it. I wouldn't be, but it is also that. Okay, this is close again, so I'm going to shoot a volley there first. And then I don't know if I got to wait for that to be loaded or not. Like that. And then I'm going to go and loot that. No, will that open automatically? Let's find out. I don't know if it will or not. It will not. No, that is unfortunate. Oh, no, it did. It did. It did. I was waiting for a different window for some reason.
The capacitor is empty.
Yeah, you see, like, right there, I forgot that I had put the shields on. But I'm trying to make it a good habit. Another good practice that this is perfect for is learning fly transversal. Can you go a little bit more into what you mean with that? And learning damage application versus raw damage. That also is a bit open-ended for me. You shoot the missiles? Thank you. Jeez. I'm not 100% sure what you mean by those. I'm still figuring out all the fucking moving and everything. Holy shit, DK. Fucking hell, my guy. What on earth are you doing? Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. God damn it. Coming out of nowhere. Coming out of nowhere with that. Holy shit, man. But thank you for the 10 bomb, my guy. That is huge. Huge. I gotta make sure I pay attention to so I don't die here. I was not shooting. Yeah, that is fucking awesome. How you been? How is life treating you? I am doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. Been learning Eve the last few days, and it has been a fucking treat so far. Good community, great community. So far, my kind of community, because a lot of people in this Eve community seem to be about a murder and mayhem, and that indeed makes me happy. That indeed makes me happy. So, let's go and activate this gate. We're at half shield, but that's fine. Used to play a lot, did ya? Did ya? That's fucking awesome. Transversal velocity should be something you display on overview, honestly. When facing an opponent with gunnery weapons, it will allow you to take gallanting blows instead of crushing and penetrating. Okay, I see, like that. How many ships have I lost? 3. Three in 4 days. 2 of which were today. Maintain a 45-degree angle. Maintains high transversal, which will keep incoming damage lower versus gunnery. Okay. Okay. I didn't realize. You see, that makes me really happy. I didn't realize that anything like that would be in the game. I'm not surprised, but I mean, how would I know otherwise, right? Info clips from Alliance Tournament are quite nice and good for explaining weapon systems and combat mechanics. Okay. Okay. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna turn. There we go. That's bugging me. But thanks again for that fucking 10 bomb, my guy. That's huge. Huge. I don't want to keep it range. I want to orbit. No, I don't. Perfect. I want to approach that actually. My bad. There we go. That's not bad if you got 1 million free skill points hit. I have indeed gotten my 1 million free skill points. I have done it on the 3 accounts that I currently have characters on, and I will do it on the other ones as I go. If you hear people refer to manual piloting, they're clicking in space to maintain a rough orbit with higher transfer potential. But yeah, I haven't figured that out. I know it exists, but I haven't really, I haven't had a chance to really play with it yet. But it is on the to-do list to get good at doing that, because I figured that would definitely be a thing I wanted to do. For sure. Come on, get in there. Go. Fuck's sakes. Thank you. I keep waiting for like another fucking window to actually like pop up for looting because I'm used to that with like every other fucking game, and it's just not a thing. 25K. What do you mean, you don't fly in first person on these keys, right? Skyburger's death is a rite of passage. Everyone dies the first enemy. When I died twice, I got 1, 2 in a row. Well, you were there for that, I think. Ungodly opinion option voice commands. Oof. Thank God for Rob Haney. I started to type an essay on explanation. Have you ever tried to do Frig Abyss for 3 or 4 bars? Make sure spiral range pretty necessary, or you just get shit on. That is fair, I feel. But yeah, no, I did know that you could like click move. I just haven't figured it out yet how to do it well, anyways. So that's good. Like, that is one thing that is a work in progress, and I was actually going to be looking up a tutorial on it. It's on my to-do list. Especially now that I have a lot of the information about the game that I was looking for. I have either saved for later or have acquired. So, like, doing that kind of thing is really, really high on the agenda right now. Choo-choo? Indeed. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo. Understanding how different weapon types apply damage is pretty important. For instance, for me, the thing that took me a while to learn for missiles is how explosion size and missile size matters. I kind of already figured out that that was a thing. I'm not going to say that I know the ins and outs of it because I don't, obviously. I am far too new. But that's one of the things I really, really find intriguing about the game is the depth of the different systems in the game is really, really, really sexy. Click is an option. There's also Q movement, which I don't know how to explain. That's okay. I'm sure I will stumble upon Q movement in my movement exploration. Because if I'm going to learn something, I really, really, really learn something. Like, I go, like, 40K is a great example of it. Because I just relentlessly pursue the game. Like, well, the game, the hobby in general. It's called the hobby because it's very, very all-encompassing. And that's the best way to describe it, is just calling it the hobby. Okay, so we are getting some stuff. I am down definitely to do at least one more. So we're going to do this one, and then go from there. But yeah, like I said, like, especially after the holidays, schedule will come down. I'm hoping the schedule is going to be a little bit more normal next week. This week will continue to be largely a shit show. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right, here we go. Next, Q move is goated. I'm assuming that's what I just did, which I have already discovered. I haven't figured it out quite yet, but I do it to get rid of the invulnerability state right now. A click is an option there. So, it really handy pressing Q allows you to choose direction. Yeah, okay, so that was exactly what I was just doing. I just do that really to just kind of get out of vulnerability states at the moment. But I did discover that, and it was really easy to discover because of the fact that it Q and click is approach anyways. What faction for 40K? That is a loaded question. Do you mean for tabletop? Do you mean in lore? Do you mean Imperium? Do you mean Xenos? Do you mean Chaos? Or in general? Like, that is very, very much a loaded question for me. I currently have 3 armies. Display shelf is mad at me currently. For armies, my first army was Death Guard. which I do not regret. I thought maybe I was insane for taking that on for my first painting because it had been 20 years since I had picked up a paintbrush, but fuck, do I love the fact that I did it first. My main army is Necrons. And I'm currently working on developing my non-metallic metal skills to a point where I can do my Necrons in entirely non-metallic metal. What are your armies, though, sir? And there's lots of Warhammer stuff on my Discord, by the way. It's going to be expanded upon greatly over the coming months. So. You couldn't ask me an easy question like, who's the best lore channel? No, I had to go which? Favorite. Yeah, Necrons are definitely my go-to. I fucking love Necrons.
The capacitor is empty.
But I could break that down into so many different subcategories for favorite. And the thing with me and favorites, too, I was just explaining this to one of the kids the other day, is the fact that my favorite for something will change and fluctuate dramatically based on that day. For tournament, tabletop play, Necrons. Necrons is my favorite. I love the way they play. I love being able to roll my units back into existence. And lore-wise, too, I fucking love Necrons as well, too. They are probably, like, overall, if you were to encapsulate the whole hobby into one thing, the answer would be Necrons. If you were to break it down into subcategories, Chaos would be, at the moment, would be Death Guard, because I love Nurdle. But I am about to, once I'm finished Angels Exterminatus, I'm going to be starting the Night Lords trilogy, which is supposed to be absolutely fucking amazing. And I'm really, really, really looking forward to reading that. I do like the Night Lords. And sure, Conrad was a bit over the top sometimes, but he was our nut job. You know what I mean? Non-metallic metal stuff, I don't find it really. But I get why. But like once you get the basic concepts down, it's not that different from painting otherwise. I'm not confident enough for it, so respect there. I have like 7k points. Oh, Tau. So you have, what you're saying is you have 2 custodians. Just say you have 2 custodians. Yeah. 2k world leaders, nice. You are the second Tau player I have met in as many days. The Tau. Oh, man. I thought we were going to be friends. My wife's laughing at it now, too. But yeah. What's wrong with Tau players? Only the fact that you're Tau. And that's what that is a huge turn. That is a huge contrast in playstyles too, by the way. That's like a massive contrast in playstyles. You just wake up today, like in a day and decide what range of violence you want. I am thinking though for my third army, I am probably gonna go orcs. The only reason I haven't started painting orcs yet though is literally because I know how I am and how hard on myself I am. And the idea of their skin tones and getting them to be of the quality I want is really, really stopped me from doing it. Oop, shit, I didn't mean to do that. Radial menus, that's new. Yeah, pick up my pace here too, because like these guys are... That fucking beam is nasty. I hate it. There we go. Cool. He gone. He gone. I really like Tau from the gameplay style. I am not super big on range. Like, I don't mind range, but I can't do I can't do that. I know you got the Kroot and everything like that. That's not what I mean. But if you play Tau, you know what I mean.
The capacitor is empty.
But I mean, if you want to play melee, obviously you got your world leaders. That is that you don't get much more melee than that, do you? You don't get much more melee than that. And custodians, you know, I have a box of custodians that I'm waiting to paint because they are also going to be non-metallic metal. I plan to entirely switch to non-metallic metal, except for commissions and for very specific effects. But if you look, here, I've been showing this off quite a bit lately because Warhammer does come up quite often. Right up here. All the way across are all my open paints. Those are the ones I'm currently all over here as current projects. They're not really in focus, you can't see them, but like I've got I decided to learn non-metallic metal on Black Templars because apparently I'm a masochist. Because making black armor look good is difficult, so you know, why not do it in the hardest way possible? Non-metallic metal. But that being said, I do have an art background too, so like it is not terrible. Like the actual concepts themselves, I have a pretty good understanding of. I haven't had a chance to practice it as much as I want to in the X amount of time. Like a Tau is badass. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to ban so many people here soon. Holy shit. Suffer not, the Xenos live, unless they're Necrons. And see, that's a loophole, by the way, because Necrons aren't really alive, are they? See? So for Tau, I really enjoy the tournament style playstyle of setting up multiple turns in advance with how I want to fight. Custodians, I have very standard Warden army, but also they have all the Dready Boy.
Skill training completed.
Picking up what you're putting down. Can we take a second to appreciate how gorgeous the game is? Like, look at that shit. Fuck me, eh? I love the different atmospheres of this game and how well they pull them off. Fucking hell. One of the best things I can say too, that is completely worth it and saves you money, is and I've had a lot of questions about it from people too, is Squidmar's paint range that they did with Vallejo is fucking great, and you save money on it too. It is wonderful. I bought all 4, and I am so happy I did. So happy I did. There are so many good paints in there. And I use a mix of Citadel, Vallejo, and AK currently. Mostly Vallejo and Citadel right now. Hitting on Tau, the 4th hobby of Warhammer players. Yeah. Yeah. If you can't hit on Tau, do you even like Warhammer? You know what I mean? And then once you learn how to hate on Tau, that's when you move on to the Yvrain Gilliman memes. Yeah. I mean, it's Tau and Ultramarines, but that's 100% because I traded 3K Ultramarines army for a GameCube. That is, I mean, I think Ultramarines get some unneeded hate, most of it being unwarranted. But I have got some Ultramarines right here. I'm just finishing up repairing them and touching them up, and then they are going for sale. One thing every Tau player has to do is take the journey to see the remnants of the Eve wormhole. Interesting. I think I got a better deal cost-wise. Oh, 100%. Oh, yeah, you made out like that. 3K points for any army other than Custodes is That is definitely a steal. And I say that because the thing is like Custodes, like, you know, for 3,000, you get like 1.5 models. So currently slowly waking through the 40K prequel. Halfway through the Heresy. Yeah, I'm on Angels Exterminatus right now for the Heresy. I think after Angels Exterminatus, I am going to be, I didn't loot that. I am going to be reading the Night Lord's trilogy. I mean, e-players need to do. I see what you got Tau on the mind. See, the greater good fucks with your head. You see what I mean? That should be a warning to you. See what cults do? They get in there. They worm their way in. Before you know it, you're a defector. See? You hate to see it. You hate to see it, champ, but there it is. The Tau at work. But the remnant of the Eve wormhole. What is the remnant of the Eve wormhole? Heresy is a great book. I am, by the way, random. I am reading all the Heresy books. I'm not doing what a lot of people do, which is like read the ones you have to. I'm a lore whore. I can't get enough lore and information ever about anything I'm interested in. So I have to read all the books, especially because the way the books have callbacks. A really good example of that is in 1,000 Suns. During Magnus's vision, there is a clock that he sees, right? If you read the book, you probably remember what I'm talking about. It's very, very brief, but that's actually a call back to when the Emperor was talking to the last priest on Terra, who had that clock. And that is how, like, oddly things can be placed and shit like that in Warhammer lore, and I want all of that. Yeah. Vulcan Lives is really good for describing the Night Lords. I mean, the Night Lords trilogy is going to be really good too. But yeah, I'm excited to read Vulcan Lives, actually. It's coming up soon. I don't remember where it is. Off the top of my head. There's so many fucking books. Like, we're looking at like 600 books right now in the Black Library, which is awesome, by the way. Just fucking awesome. You're doing you're trying to chronologically? That is understandable, but also convoluted as fuck. It's especially like once you get past Flight of the Eisenstein, they really kind of go all over as far as timeline goes. Man. The wife has read up until the end of Flight of the Eisenstein. She's on Fulgrim now. She's probably getting sick of me telling you guys this story, but I don't care. She chose her fate. She now gets to live in it. And now she's been reading Fulgrim for the last 8 months. So I don't know about that. About 64 in the Heresy, just for the reading order. Yeah. I'm really, really excited. Really, really excited to get to the end of the death eventually. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait for it. And a Caldarius Royal? I sure am. I'm in a Corax. I'm in a Corax card. I'm not making it sound like you're a slow reader. I'm making it sound like you are a great procrastinator. I know you are. You know better than to get attached to anybody in Warhammer, my love. But here we are. I can say so many names to her out of the 4 books she's read that will instantly make her cry. About 7 of them happen around like the same 3 weeks. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What was really funny too, and she's gonna hate that I'm telling this story because it's gonna show what a heretic she is when she first started reading, I asked her who she liked, and she's like, "Oh, well, I really like Torgadon, you know, everything," and she's like Abaddon, and I'm like, "Wait, what?" She's like, "Yeah, he's funny." I'm like, "Oh my god!" So she really isn't a fan of Abaddon anymore. But I bring that up all the time, constantly with her. like something will happen and I'll be like, but he's funny. Flight of the Eisenstein, though, is the best so far. Flight of the Eisenstein is one of my favorite all-time books at this point in time. I love it because I love Death Guard. I like Morty. But Nathaniel Garrow is, oh my God, what a fucking boss. I cannot wait to read his books later on. But like after Eisenstein, the next book he is in is number 42 in the series. So I gotta wait a bit because I'm on 26. And I don't want to jump ahead and read it as much as I do. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna stay in order. I'm gonna stay in order. But yeah. But he's funny. And then when little Horace takes a head, she's not too happy about that either. It does feel different from others. And one of the things I really, really enjoy about I want to say the first 3 books, but not all the way through the 3rd book, is the first books really, really, really do a great job at showing the difference in creating the environment of the pre-heresy Imperium. The hope that exists, especially in the first 2 books, is so well done. You really get a feel for it. And then after that, when the heresy starts, how it all crumbles so fucking fast. And then like if you read like in the contemporary Imperium books, like if you read like the Eisenhorn books and everything like that and whatnot, like the soul crushing atmosphere of the contemporary Imperium is just awesome. And to have that contrast in the books so well it makes me so happy. That system has what the Sisters of Eve believe is location where the super wormhole is connected to Earth, and they give you the sub over on YouTube, guys. To New Eden was located before it collapsed. Super pretty system. Okay. Also taking a journey to go see Steve, the first player of the Titan destroyed. It is so good. It is so good. And I'm a huge reader. So is the wife. I'm a massive, massive reader. And like one of the big things too is like and why like I do so well getting into games, like even stuff like that with all the information I need to consume, and I do it very rapidly is because of I do the same thing with things like Warhammer, because you want to talk about overly complicated and in depth. And for those of you that don't know, there's 60 million years of lore in Warhammer. 60 million. And it's actually 60 million. It's not like in the beginning and then blah, 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 60 million years later. Like there's a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit. And I have it on feeding me information, Warhammer that is, in some form 24/7. There's always something Warhammer going on that is directed towards me. Yeah. The first Titan destroyed, eh? And what's funny too, the other day I saw up here when I got into Jeddah, somebody was trying to make a Erebus deal, and I saw it. I was like, "Oh fuck Erebus!" And there was like 3 people in chat who are Warhammer fans, and they hopped right on it, and it made me so fucking happy. I've kind of stopped after Damnation at Pythos, but kind of wanting to start up again. Just need to set aside time for it. One of the biggest things that I've done that has helped a lot is because I think you can get burned out on the heresy really easy. Because a heresy is a lot. I take breaks and go and read other stuff. Right? I'll stop at a book like after Angel Exterminatus, which I'm reading right now. I'm going to stop and I'm going to go and read Night Lord trilogy. And I started the Dawn of Fire series a little while ago too. I need to finish Ravenar, the second book, but I'm on a huge hurry for that. And then of course from then I'm going to go into Beckwin. Well, I'm going to go Magos, then Beckwin. And then I'm reading the Gaunt's Ghost stuff as well too. Like I am all over the place. I take breaks and I go do other stuff. Yeah. All right. Next, we're gonna do one more. Okay. First off, let's stack this shit because that's bugging the fuck out of me. Imagine having auto stack for things to stack. In 2025 though, just gonna put that out there, guys. But as you guys can tell, I'm very passionate about Warhammer, and I can talk about Warhammer all day, every day. And I think that's pretty obvious. And I'm not sorry about it either. And if you want to get into Warhammer, I am actually setting up a thing on my Discord too to help people actually get into Warhammer. Because it is not an easy thing to get into if you don't know what you're doing. And that actually stopped me for a long time for even checking out Warhammer, because I had no clue even where to begin. And then I had a viewer years ago be like, oh, well, fuck, if you want to do that, start here. And I went, oh, sweet. Mechanicum is another of the world building ones that hit differently than others. Yeah, I fucking love the ad deck. In my Satisfactory playthrough, I'm actually doing like an admech themed thing with it. Like it's like I'm just going to be starting to get into actually being able to do it a bit, but because that game is long and I just built a new factory and whatnot. But I'm getting to a point now where I can actually try to focus on making it look pretty admech. I've got a few things here and there, like a little bit of propaganda here and there and stuff like that, but it's good. It's good so far. But yeah, so I'm setting up a Discord thing to do that. So like, depending on your interests, is where you'll discover entry points on my Discord about it. And that way, you can go from there. You can go from what interests you about the hobby into things. So whether it's lore, the painting, the tabletop, what have you, I'll have it set up so that there's entry points where you can go in and easily learn about that one specific thing that you're interested in, and then go from there. And then all the resources you'll need to get into all of the areas of Warhammer will be at your disposal, with information and creators and stuff like that that I like, that will be able to convey and teach you the information that you need relevant. If I were to get into playing Warhammer, I would definitely go towards Mechanicum. They are so interesting. They really are. The downside being, the AdMech and 40K have their models compared to fucking Heresy and 40K is night and day, right? The Heresy models are so fucking good, and then the 40K ones, they haven't had anything good come out in so long. So fucking long. But like as far as lore goes and stuff like that, like yeah. The Adeptus Mechanicus are just so fucking weird. And then with like the Dark Mechanicum starting to become more active again finally in contemporary lore is really, really cool too, because like, we got Bastion the Archifane coming in and shit like that and everything. It's gonna be really cool to see how it plays out with Belisarius Call and his plans and everything like that. And oh man, I cannot wait. Cannot wait. And then of course we got the Lion himself in Dawn of War 4. How fucking cool is that? Playable Primarch and the Lion, nonetheless, too, on top of it. Like that is fucking awesome. And I have liked the Lion in every book I have read him in so far. He is really, really a great character. Wonderful Primarch. I really like the cut of his jib. I also love the color Caliban green. And actually my Necrons all use Caliban green because I really like it. So I'm making my Necrons very much like foresty kind of thing. Not like growing trees on them or anything like that, but like from like not a dead world, tomb world. My best friend owns AdMech. Get ready to spend $3,000, barely 1,500 points. Yeah. Love the Lion so much. Yeah. He is my wife's favorite, but she has a type. She has a type, champ. Which is fair. I do too. Nice and easy. This was room 2. Okay. I couldn't remember what room we were on. Because we've been kind of doing these back-to-back a bit here. That is so cool. I fucking love when the gates open there. So good. So good. Yeah, the line is great. And I mean, really, I like most of the Primarchs. I really do. Like, even Dorn. I like Dorn. I do. I'm not I'm not ashamed to say it. Don't worry, though. It's nothing crazy. It's not like I like Lorgar, right? Argol Tall, though? What a guy. I love Argol Tall. Lorgar, no. I liked him less after I read the first Heretic. I thought maybe I'd like him more, but no, I really don't. Imagine getting good lore, Tau loses in their own books. Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, when you try to negotiate with the Tyranids, not once, but what was it, 3 times? Cannot put respect on the word bearers. In general, no. Because, I mean, you have Lorgar and you have Erebus, and that is just, you know. But Argol Tall, come on. Argol Tall is a badass. I love that guy. He's great. Argol Tall is, yeah, he's just fucking wonderful. Just fucking wonderful. And I'm going to be working, guys, too. I don't know when. I keep saying it because I don't want to forget to. I'm going to be working on having somewhere on all my platforms, having a clickable link for you guys to go to someplace that is not on Twitch, because Twitch doesn't allow this, which is the problem, why I have to do this, where you guys can see a combined chat of all 3 platforms. I'm going to be working on that. I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to do it, or if I'm going to be able to do it, but I'm sure as fuck going to try. Because I have combined chat. I can see all 3 platforms all at once, like in a nice combined chat, and it's wonderful. But I'm hoping to find something that I can put together for you guys. Because otherwise, like, I would have, like, I have an overlay for my channel that is a nice, clean, very minimalist horizontal chat that has all 3 on it, but I can't do it because Twitch is like, you're not allowed to. Other platforms, bad. So, yeah, it is what it is there. All right, we're gonna head back to Jita here.
Autopilot engaged.
Go. Argol Tall is the only redeeming factor for them. Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. They did really though
Warp drive active.
survive the best out of the heresy though. Vengeful Spirit is a really nice book as well. Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, like the first, and like the ship itself is just fucking awesome. The history and depth that ended up happening with it, because, you know, like Abaddon gets it afterwards and everything like that, and you have the fact that Calgar, you know, sets it up to be destroyed in order to distract Abaddon, get him off of fucking Vigilus and everything like that. And the lengths that Abaddon will go to protect the ship because, you know, it's his keepsake from Daddy. Anyways, man, have a good night. Welcome to Eve. Thank you. Hope to see you out hunting soon. Happy to maybe get a few of us doing some small gang PvP. I mean, it is certainly a possibility down the road. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I will probably at some point in time, once I get situated a little bit, set up some, like, some days to have, like, viewers hop in and shit like that. Play some Eve, do some PvP and shit like that, for sure. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting.
Autopilot jumping.
And yes, I'm doing autopilot again, chat. I'm doing it just for you. Just for you. And I'm not turning on my my shield booster. Living on the edge. The only book I really didn't enjoy, for the most part I finished, but I really didn't enjoy, was Prospero Burns. I think it's my least favorite book. Prospero Burns is a misleading title, first of all, and it was really kind of dull. There are so many good fights. There are so many good battles. Oh, man. So many good ones. Kelf, for example. Actually, I have a train station in Satisfactory named Kelf. I'm going to decorate it with some ultramarine shit. And I have a train called Magnus Did Nothing Wrong. Because I'm just waiting for somebody to come in, read it, and be a Warhammer fan and go, what the actual fuck? Because they're either going to be incredibly for it or incredibly against it. And either way, I'm here for it. You know what I mean?
Warp drive active.
I got some cheap flashes here. I got some unclaimed rewards. There we go. Let's claim those. I got a few things I actually got to go through here. We made a little bit of today. Makes me happy. I loathe the Space Wolves. I think they are completely insufferable. I don't like anything about them, especially after 1,000 Suns. I thought I could be okay with them and just kind of ignore them for the most part because I kind of found them dull and boring. But after 1,000 Suns, like I fucking hate those guys. They're insufferable. They're so awful. That viewpoint, I just liked Horsey more. See, I think Horse pre-fall was extraordinary, in every way. And then his fall is great. And I cannot wait to see how it's portrayed in like the End of the Death and stuff like that. It's going to be good. I wanted to be Space Rules to be so good, but well, yeah, nope. Yeah. And I mean, like, I used to go by the name of the Canadian Viking like years ago and stuff like that. And like, I figured that would be like my go-to kind of thing. But I mean, between being sick of the Viking whole, like the whole Viking trope and everything like that, and just like how intolerable they are. I mean, like all they do in 1,000 Suns is pull constant unnecessary bullshit the entire book. It's like, why would you do that? Except for out of like spite, which is completely misguided. And it's like, because like all the spiteful things they do in that book is just based on ignorance and like not being well informed. It's fucking awful. They are the stubborn way they are because they have to. They also abuse the shit giving they have. Pre-fall Horse was the best. After fall, holy shit, yeah, he goes downhill pretty quick. And what do you guys think? Did Magnus do anything wrong? I want your opinions on that. Did Magnus do anything wrong? Has Magnus did nothing wrong is a very, very, very prevalent thing. And I would love to know your stances on it, chat. I would love to know your stances. Oh, wait, I don't want to take that out because I need to take a look in it. Then we can throw all that in there. He didn't. Did you read 1,000 Suns, random? Because I will tell you guys this. I used to think that Magnus really didn't do anything wrong. I used to be very, very much Magnus did nothing wrong. He totally tried his best. Oh, he 100% tried his best. Doesn't mean he didn't do anything wrong. I went from thinking like Magnus didn't do anything wrong to reading 1,000 Suns and going, holy fuck, like, are you kidding me? Really? That was the play? No, he tried his best, but he did lots wrong. He did so much fucking wrong. Magnus fucked up huge. Huge. He could have done everything completely different if he had just thought for a second. A little bit of critical thinking, just a tiny bit. And given the fact that he is a demigod, we are incapable of comprehending the level at which a Primarch thinks. And those were the moves he made. I mean, I didn't say I hate him. I said he fucked up. I said he fucked up, and he fucked up bad. Cool. So 94 of those, 8.2 mil. Fuck yeah, let's go. 41 of these. 1.8. Fuck yeah, let's go. Crystalline. Can't see the rest of the name. That gives me 365. Cool. I'm going to keep the filaments for now. These are consumables, yeah? Yeah, those are consumables. And then, is there anything else I got kicking around? Aside from the blueprint things. I felt so bad for him. It was a fall due to his ego. Oh, it was 100%. Now, his fall was entirely, which is part of one of his biggest fuck-ups, is his lack of ability to be the slightest bit humble about anything. Anything. Oh, wait, yeah, that's, I gotta finding contracts. 2 mil? Right, I'm gonna go 1.9 mil then. Yeah, we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna go, I will receive. There we go. And close. But like it. Ugh. And then because of his ego too, because like Malcador especially tried to be like, hey, like, dude, like, come home, please. And he was like, no, fuck you guys. And then of course you had Lehman Ross, speaking of the Space Wolves, fucking things up, being fucking just, you know, he was supposed to go there and get Magnus. He was not supposed to go there and shatter him. The Wolves' massive flaws of pride, which is the only thing I don't like about them. They did redeem themselves a lot. Vulcan. I don't know if they're redeemable. I haven't read Vulcan Lives yet, but like I honestly like, I don't know. I don't think. I don't think so. I don't think you can do anything to make me like the Space Wolves. I really, really don't. Denser than a brick. Oh yeah, completely. And spiteful for the wrong reasons. Like, I get you're like the Emperor's executioners. Cool. Do that. Why is everything else necessary? And that ranges from them just talking to everything else they do. Like, just stop all of that. Just be the executioners you're supposed to be. And just shut the fuck up and leave everyone else alone. Do your job. That's it. Go home after that. God damn. I don't know how many contracts I can actually make here. What are these? These are 1 mil. All right. So I will see how many contracts I can create here. I think I have 2 up right now. Did I read why they did what they did on Prospero? Yeah. Yeah. And I completely disagree with all of it. I agree more with Kelbor Hall than I do with anything this Space Wolf. And Kelbor Hall, by the way, if you're unfamiliar with the name, was the leader of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Well, it wasn't Adeptus Mechanicus, and it was just the Mechanicus, or the Mechanicum, I should say. He was leader of the Mechanicum pre and during the start of the heresy. And I agree more with him than I do with Lehman Russ or any of his sons. I really, really don't like Space Wolves. Ugh. Ugh. See, Fulgrim's fucked up, but I can get on board with his shit. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Sure, it's weird, it's fucked up, but hey, you know, you do you. Lehman Russ? Ugh. He is my lead. I would rather listen to Perdurabo complain for the next 10,000 years than spend one day in a room with Lehman Russ. Yeah. I would rather listen to Perdurabo go on for 10,000 years every day about his daddy issues than anything Lehman Russ. Are they good at being executioners, though? Hell yeah, they are. They're great at it. But oh, I know. Like, fucking hell. Ugh. 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 All right. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna get the hell out of here for tonight. Longer streams will be resuming hopefully next week and whatnot. I would have gone longer today, but I honestly, guys, like, I'm just fucking beat. I am fucking beat. I gotta relax, recoup, and recover a bit. Because streaming every day for, like, you know, I've been doing like 8 to 14 hours a day for the past like 55 days kind of thing. And I'm like, ugh. I'm just out of energy, especially with all the stuff I had going on IRL off stream and shit like that too. Like, I need to go lay down. I'm tired. But anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the support today, guys. It has been fantastic. And thank you, by the way, Mike Carr, for sub on the tubes. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll probably be around the same time, like 5, 6 o'clock Eastern time. We'll hop back on, do some more Eve, and kind of go from there. But Satisfactory again soon. I just don't know when yet. It'll depend on my mood. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the Warhammer talk, too. Thanks for all the Eve help and all that shit. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.